How's it going, my lovely dead disciples? Hold on one moment, there we go. Okay, I am the Shadow Reaper, and today we are going to continue our Dragon Age Inquisition Let's Play. Where last we left off, we had been getting deeper and deeper into Orzammar's Deep Roads. It's just like, okay, I think I've had enough of these Deep Roads, because like, there's just a bunch of Darkspawn everywhere. I have to kill all of them, and I think I've earned a little bit of a rest in having to deal with them. So, yeah, I'm just kind of done with just dealing with them. And I'd very much like to have a nice little break away from them and their bullshit. So, yeah, I think the Legion Dead will be fine for just a little while, considering how many I've killed. So, just gonna kind of have to wait until I get, like, more levels and abilities and such, and maybe stronger weapons or something, I don't know. But in other news, we also learned from Mother Giselle that Dorian's father has made contact with us, but she doesn't want me to tell Dorian. But considering that Dorian and I did just have a little bit of flirting, and you know, we always we did have a little bit of a moment. I mean, sure, he and my bae Iron Bull don't really get along, but you know what? Dorian and I have a connection. We just connect. I don't think I need any other reason other than to say, hey, I know there are things going on, so why don't we talk about this? I don't know how... Oh, so that's where Vivian has been. Well, I may as well talk with her a little bit.
Yes?
Let's see. Tell me about the Circle.
I wanted to ask you about the Circle of Magi.
Of course. What do you wish to know?
Tell me about the Templars, even though I hate them, and they're our enemies, and they're all red in Lyrium, and they're crazy, they're insane, but tell me about them.
You must have an opinion of the Templars after living so long in the Circle.
Having opinions about Templars, my dear, is exactly like having opinions about mages or Navarrans or men. I have known some who were impossible to endure, and some who were utterly charming. I have suffered insults at the hands of those in the armor, but no more than I endured from nobles or tradesmen in Val Royal. Personally, I have found the Templars a useful tool, skilled at keeping more unpleasant elements at bay.
Wasn't the Circle disbanded?
If the Circle disbanded, how can you still belong to it?
The Circle is an idea, my dear, and an idea cannot be dissolved. Many of the first Enchanters voted for rebellion, caring little that anything short of a unanimous decision would pit mage against mage. Rather than dissolving it, Grand Enchanter Fiona's vote split the Circle in two. The rebels follow her, the loyalists follow me.
Oh. Suppose it might be a little bit difficult having you two work together since you both probably hate each other. Well, this is awkward. I literally have two people, well, then again, that's not really that different considering the arguments and bickering I have to deal with amongst my own companions. You know. Shouldn't you replace Fiona?
If you lead all the loyalists, why are you only First Enchanter and not Grand Enchanter?
Grand Enchanters are elected, and since there are no First Enchanters besides myself, no vote can be held. I could name myself Grand Enchanter, but the title holds no meaning now. When the Circles are restored, that will change.
What was Circle life like?
What was it like to live in a Circle?
My dear, your question is the root of all problems with mages. I cannot tell you. Every Circle was different. Their Templars were different, their politics unique. And every person within each tower had an experience of Circle life unique to themselves. Some people suffered and some were content. Some were cruel, some compassionate, and some indifferent. The same is true of people everywhere, in all circumstances, whether they are mages or not.
What about your experience?
Tell me about your personal experience with the Circle.
I enjoyed life in the Montsemard Circle, my dear. It was an edifice devoted to knowledge and refinement. And mages need the company of other mages. No one else can truly understand the challenges we face, nor see the world as we do.
Makes sense.
You must have been under constant supervision, being forced by Templars to live in the tower. Was that hard to endure?
My dear, I have a suite in the palace and a wing at my dear Duke Bastien's estate. I've never been forced to live anywhere. Most circles allowed mages to live away from the tower, either on their own or in service to the nobility. All that was required was permission from the first Enchanter. Some circles were harsher in their restrictions. Kirkwall was the worst, but it was the exception. Most were quite permissive, perhaps too permissive in retrospect.
How did the rebellion start?
How did we come to this state with the circles in revolt?
A failure of perspective that infected circle leadership. Mages lived solely in a world of Templars and mages. They could not even imagine what was beyond the tower walls. Kirkwall gave the world a reason to remember its fear of magic. A mage killed hundreds with a snap of their fingers. Across Thedas, a new tangible fear of magic grew. Commoners and nobles alike called out to the Chantry for protection. But the malcontents in the towers thought nothing of this. They cared only for themselves and for their anger at the new Templar restrictions. When a mage attempted to assassinate Divine Justinia, again, the mages protested the investigation. The leadership chose to vote on independence based on the intolerable conditions imposed by the Templars, sparing no thought to the fact that magic was more feared in the aftermath of these attacks than it had been since Tevinter's day. So long as they had their freedom, they could care little for riots, angry mobs, or about pitting mages against each other.
That is quite a point. Do you know Fiona?
Are you familiar with Grand Enchanter Fiona?
We've met. Before her horrendously ill-timed and selfish vote for independence, I thought her adequate at her job. In her dotage, she could not handle looking after the well-being of so many people. We would have done better to replace her years ago, to let her spend time gardening.
Were they justified?
Did they have cause to rebel?
In the aftermath of their terrorist attacks? Was that really the most opportune time to break away? By all means, protest abuses by the Templars. Just don't do it in a way that says mages support wholesale murder. By voting when they did, my colleagues all but declared war upon the ordinary people of Thedas. A war in which we are outnumbered 100 to 1.
I mean, yeah, that's a pretty fair point.
I thought the fighting was only between mages and Templars. Why are mages fighting mages?
The vote for independence was carried by only a small margin, but Fiona chose to let the motion stand. Those who opposed a rash declaration of war against the entire free world had little choice. By breaking from the Chantry when they did, the rebels declared themselves in support of mass murder. Anyone who did not wish to support terrorism and the slaughter of innocents was forced to take arms against the rebels.
I'm now starting to wonder about my choice in supporting the mages, but you know, oh well.
Yes?
Choice was made. Oh, there's a romance option.
I'd like to know more about you, Madame Vivienne.
Whatever would you like to know?
Where are you from?
Your accent's not Orlesian. Where exactly are you from?
I am from the Circle, my dear. One's country of origin rarely matters there. But if you must know, I was born in Wycombe by the Free Marches. I was sent to the Ostwick Circle, but I transferred to Monsignor while still an apprentice.
How did you become a courtier?
I'm curious how a Circle mage winds up a courtier.
Nobody winds up at court, my dear. It takes a great deal of effort to arrive there. I caught the eye of Duke Bastien de Ghislaine, an advantageous connection that opened many doors. When the position of Enchanter to the Imperial Court became vacant, I was able to secure it.
Ooh, well, you know, it's definitely thinking pretty well on, you married a duke?
You're married to the Duke de Ghislaine.
Of course not, my dear. Don't be ridiculous. Marriage is the business of alliance and inheritance.
Oh.
I'm Bastien's mistress.
Oh my. What does his wife think?
And what does the Duchess de Ghislaine think of this arrangement?
We got along quite well.
Oh, well,
Though
Nice.
Duchess Nicoline and I used to host musical salons together. She was a great patron of the arts. She passed away from a fever a few years ago, poor dear.
Oh. That is unfortunate.
What duties does a court enchanter have?
I am tasked with providing assistance to the Empress on arcane matters. Most of my predecessors restricted this to lighting lamps and doing parlor tricks. In such troubled times as these, however, I provide political advice to Her Majesty on the subject of the Mage Rebellion.
Okay, so this might pose a bit of a problem because it sounds like, oh yeah, I'm a total fan of the Empress and all that, and I'm thinking like, not too many people are a fan of her, and, oh, that might pose just a few problems because, I kind of don't want her to stay, but it sounds like you're a bit of a fan of hers, and I was thinking about bringing you to the ball where, you know, things would start happening, but now, I might have to rethink my choices. Just a little bit. Anyway, it was nice talking with you. Very nice to actually be able to find you. And, oh, there's something I can't read. Alright then. Well, anyway, again, very nice chatting with you, Vivian. I actually, though, need to find Dorian, wherever he is. Helisma, no, not you. Fiona, could talk to you, but, I'm here for Dorian.
So I take it you're Dalish? Is that the correct word here?
It's correct everywhere.
Dalish is the correct word everywhere.
We don't have Dalish clans coming northward, for obvious reasons. So I've never met one of your people before, although I've heard about them. Little. I hope this won't be an issue between us. I am here to help you deal with the Venatori, after all.
I appreciate your help.
And I appreciate your help, Dorian.
Excellent.
We're on the same
Mutual
side.
appreciation is a grand way to begin.
I mean, I appreciate your help as in not only dealing with the Venatori, but also in being fashionistas. Am I right, everybody? We all know it's true. We all know it. Tell me about
You
Alexius.
said Alexius was a mentor of yours.
He was my patron, sponsoring me to the higher levels of the Circle of Magi. In return, my successes were his. I had a lot of successes, naturally. Alexius was most pleased. He and I used to talk over brandy about the corruption, how we could one day make real change in the Imperium. And then he gave up. He stopped trying.
Why?
Why did he give up?
On a journey to Hosburg, a Darkspawn raid killed his wife and sickened his son. I remember hearing the news. He hadn't been there, you see. Alexius was convinced he could have protected them. The guilt tore him up. I helped him with his research for a while, and then we drifted apart.
That must have been difficult.
Back then, I was furious. I told him to snap out of it, move on. I thought I had all the answers. Later, I regretted my hasty words. But we didn't speak again until he approached me for the Venatori. Too much pride, I suppose. Plus, I was busy drinking. One must have priorities.
I think you felt guilty.
I don't think that's it. You felt guilty because you couldn't help him.
Clever you. I had a choice, you see. Wallow in self-pity or get away while I could. At any rate, he's dead now. More's the pity.
On, very touchy, on the subject of touchy matters, not the good kind, obviously, Father sent a letter.
Dorian, there's a letter you need to see.
A letter? Is it a naughty letter? A humorous proposal from some Antivan dowager?
Unfortunately,
Not
no.
quite. It's from your father.
From my father. I see. And what does Magister Hallward want, pray tell?
A meeting.
Show me this letter. I know my son? What my father knows of me would barely fill a thimble. This is so typical. I'm willing to bet this retainer is a henchman, hired to knock me on the head and drag me back to Tevinter.
I won't let him.
That would be hard to do while I stood there.
He expects me to travel with Mother Giselle, although Maker knows why he'd think I would. Let's go. Let's meet this so-called family retainer. If it's a trap, we escape and kill everyone. You're good at that. If it's not, I send the man back to my father with a message that he can stick his alarm in his wit's end.
What's the issue between you? I mean, I kind of already get the idea, but...
There seems to be bad blood between you and your family.
Interesting turn of phrase. But you're correct. They don't care for my choices, nor I for theirs.
Because you wouldn't get married. Because you left.
That too.
Let's go meet this retainer then.
I wonder how much my father paid this man to wait around just in case I showed. We'll find out soon enough.
Alright, bring Dorian to the Golden Lantern. Alright then. Let's go ahead and see how that works. Huh. Needed one of those superhero landings. Anyway, let's see, let's just go ahead and, Golden Lantern. Where might that be now? I really need to have that not be the, what's 1 of 4? Oh, that's right, I didn't get all the landmarks in the hinterlands. Gonna need to go to my journal. Let's see. No, not gonna have you as the active part. The inner circle. Unfinished business. Take down Leo of Lucian Bay in the western approach. Oh, this is for Cassandra. Okay. Last resort of the good man. Ah, another one for Dorian. That's what it's called. Golden Lantern. Yeah, we'll set that as the active one. And before dawn. Much like the Inquisition, Corypheus has invested great time and effort building a trusted inner circle. Samson is a former Templar, a lyrium addict and now the leader of the Red Templars. Cullen knows Samson well and believes intercepting caravans smuggling red lyrium in the Emerald Graves could get the Inquisition closer to taking him down. Well, to be fair, I thought I already got plenty of smuggler letters, but whatever, I suppose. Anyway, is the Golden Lantern on at Skyhold, or... There are reports of red lyrium and potential Red Templar activity in the hills of the Emprise du Lion. A local baron has petitioned the Inquisition for aid. Alright, well, I'll go ahead and handle that first, and then I shall leave for Dorian's mission. Could always certainly use a little bit of a break from, the Deep Roads of Orzammar right now. So, anyway, let's take care of this little red lyrium problem, shall we? Oh, things are a bit more active, I see. Alright, let's see what we got here. And, the mouse, for some reason, is not working for this map again. Find the Warden.
The Darkspawn have been driven back on the Storm Coast.
Let us pray they do not return.
Hopefully, yeah. Let's see. Find the Warden. Hawk has revealed that Corypheus can influence the minds of Grey Wardens. If the Darkspawn brings them under his sway, he'll command a legion of highly skilled warriors. The Inquisition must hunt down Hawk's Grey Warden ally hiding in Crestwood to learn about the other Warden's plans. No one has traveled to or from the Crestwood since the breach, and Liliana will send her fastest agents to discover what disaster has rendered it silent. Let's do that then. A hastily scrawled note received by messenger bird. Inquisitor. Hawk's warden friend is somewhere here. Disappeared before we could talk to him. He's good. Be careful on the road. Lots of undead. People here need our help. Explain more once you're here. Harding. Alright, not gonna venture there now, but it is good that we have unlocked another area. Now then, investigate the Exalted Plains, Emerald Graves resources, Western Approach resources...
You read the report?
It was unusual. Is he always so blunt?
Yes.
Well, I, certainly, yeah, we'll wait on, the spending of power. I would very much like to be able to unlock more areas, but at the same time, I want to be able to save plenty enough for Implice du Lion, as well as, oh wait a minute, it didn't show me any, I wonder why it didn't show me anything about the Red Lyrium. Meh. I'll take care of it once I get to that opportunity, but for now, yeah, I don't understand why it didn't show up in the war room. It's the hinterlands. I see. Well, back there, I suppose. Let's see, what would this quest be? Since the Seeker's strange absence, some of their high profile cases have been left unchecked. Help Cassandra hunt the targets down. Oh yeah, that's right. I did get that quest recently, so that's why it didn't show up before. But we are basically here for Dorian's business. We'll take care of Cassandra's business, well, actually, we'll take care of Cassandra's business there first, and then we'll head over to where we need to go for Dorian. So I'll bring Dorian, bring Cassandra, and of course, I'm gonna bring my boy, Iron Bull. Not gonna bring Varric this time because his damage isn't necessarily all that great, and it's not like there's any red lyrium for him to be there to see destroyed, so it's not like I'm gonna be getting much more approval from it. Although Varric will most certainly have to tell me more about his writing ideas for Iron Bull, just so that maybe I could make a few edits just to be safe. A little bit, just, you know, make sure all of the proper details are correctly, applied about his, physique and his personality, and many, many other delightful things. Just to be sure that everything about his, character and everything else is, stated properly and accordingly. Especially about him, and all the things he do to me, and maybe the things I do to him. What I can't necessarily be wrong about the idea of me doing a few things to him. I mean, come on. You heard how he was with Vivian. He kinda liked the idea of being dominated a little bit, so I mean, you know, it's not too far into the realm of extremes, so like, no. Who knows? You again, Bear. Why can't you just leave me to do the things I wanted to do in peace, Bear? You do not even realize that I got myself a new bow. Jeez. Things they put me through. Alright. Cassandra, we should be there soon. Oh, Dorian is leveled up. Right. Okay, well, we should probably go ahead and help him out with that. Let's see. We've already gotten everything in the Pyromancer route. Let's see. How about we give him a little bit of lightning bending. Or, I mean, lightning magic. Right, sure. Chain lightning, you unleash a blast of lightning that shocks one target and arcs to nearby enemies. Although then again, does he need the lightning staff for this? I don't know. Actually, just to be safe, we'll just up his stats in necromancy. Death Siphon. Every time an enemy dies nearby, you regain both health and mana. Ooh, lifesteal. I like it. What's the other one? Blinding Terror. You have learned to leave enemies vulnerable in their terror. Enemies that are panicked take increased damage from all attacks. Oh, I have 2 points to spend, so I could get both! What do you know? Give me both of those so that I don't have to choose! Because both of them are pretty nice. Especially the lifesteal. Let's be real. The lifesteal is a definite necromancer thing to do, after all. Oh, well, what do you know? I think I see a little camp for Cassandra's revenge to be taken, or, well, for her personal quest. I'm gonna assume it's revenge stuff. Oh, I see they brought themselves their little
one of the rogue
assassin.
Templars.
Well, prepare to face thy doom, Templars. I've driven you fucks out of here once. I shall do so
It's
again.
over. Thank you for bringing us here.
Oh, you're welcome, Cassandra. Anything for all of my pals, all my sisters, all of my brothers, everybody gets to have a little bit of help from me. I'm always here for all y'alls. Because that's exactly what Cassandra approves. Wait, what did she approve of? Seeing the... bringing her to see some of her companions? After I killed the ones who dealt with the dead bodies? I guess maybe. Didn't seem to be much to investigate there, but oh well. At least we got more of Cassandra's approval. We definitely need as much as we could possibly get to avoid her wrath when it appears. Oh no, but I'm kidding. Cassandra's awesome. I just kid. We joke, we banter. It's just like the Chargers. It's just on a larger scale that we do this kind of stuff. We just banter, we have a little bit of fun. Everybody gets drunk and everybody gets roaring happy, and everybody in the end is just having a good time insulting each other as we all equally just play off of each other's personalities so well and our chemistry because we're just that good of friends.
It's destroyed.
Well, most of the time, and then there are just some of us who just hate each other, but you know, it's a matter of perspective. Anyway, the Gull and the Lantern, let's see what's gonna happen, shall we? They wouldn't dare try to pull any Venatori crap in the Red Cliff like they did last time, considering the fact that we completely wrecked them here. I'm ready for any Venatori bullshit that wants to try and come my way. I killed a shitload of Darkspawn earlier. Killed a bunch of Templars. I'm ready to take on some more Venator bitches.
Uh-oh, nobody's here. This doesn't bode well.
Not really.
Dorian. Father.
Oh, he came himself? Damn.
The whole story about the family retainer was just, what? A smokescreen?
Then you were told. I apologize for the deception, Inquisitor. I never intended for you to be involved.
Oh, well, too bad I am.
Of course not. Magister Paruz couldn't come to Skyhold and be seen with the dread Inquisitor. What would people think? What is this exactly, Father?
Wait, Dread
Ambush?
Inquisitor?
Kidnapping? Warm family reunion?
This is how it has always been.
Hold on, hold on, I do kind of need to address something. The Dread Inquisitor. Now, I'm not entirely sure how I should take that whole thing. Should I be offended, or should I be feel like it's a compliment? Because in some ways, I do think it works for me, because, you know, I can be a very dreadful opponent, but at the same time, I'm not that bad of a person now, am I? Anyway, he does have a right to be angry.
Considering you lied to get him here, Dorian has every right to be furious.
You don't know the half of it. But maybe you should.
Dorian, there's no need to.
I prefer the company of men. My father disapproves.
Well, well, so do I, so you know what? Why don't we, well, obviously I know what the company of men is. I'm just gonna say, what the fuck is an issue?
That's a big concern in Tevinter, then.
Only if you're trying to live up to an impossible standard. Every Tevinter family is intermarrying to distill the perfect mage, perfect body, perfect mind. The perfect leader.
Incest,
It
basically.
means every perceived flaw, every aberration is deviant and shameful. It must be hidden.
Bitch. I would just say walk the fuck away. If he doesn't really give a fuck, then... I mean, just... I mean, I really would just say walk away, but what if it's the wrong choice?
Your father might be here to reach out. You could give him a chance.
Let's just go.
Dorian, please. If you'll only listen to me.
Why? So you can spout more convenient lies? He taught me to hate blood magic. The resort of the weak mind. Those are his words. But what was the first thing you did when your precious heir refused to play pretend for the rest of his life? You tried to change me.
I only wanted what was best for you.
You wanted
Fuck
the
you!
best for you. For your fucking legacy. Anything for that.
Damn, fuck Dorian's dad. I mean, I don't think, considering that's what he was doing, I don't think he does deserve to speak. I mean, unless he's sorry and actually does feel bad about it, but at the same time, I really don't get that vibe. I mean, I get the feeling like he realizes now that he did it wrong, that he was wrong, but like, at the same time, it's like...
Don't leave it like this, Dorian. You'll never forgive yourself.
Tell me why you came.
If I knew I would drive you to the Inquisition.
You didn't. I joined the Inquisition because it's the right thing to do. Once, I had a father who would have known that.
Once, I had a son who trusted me. A trust I betrayed. I only wanted to talk to him, to hear his voice again, to ask him to forgive me.
I mean, we'll see what you have to say. It's all dependent on whether you deserve to be forgiven in the first place. So, let's see what you've got. I mean, thing is, if he does turn out to be the same douche, fuck him. If he's learned a bit of something, we'll see.
He says we're alike. Too much pride. Once I would have been overjoyed to hear him say that. Now I'm not certain. I don't know if I can forgive him.
I don't necessarily want to try and bring up those memories. Really. But it's up to him if he wants to talk about it.
He tried to change you.
Out of desperation. I wouldn't put on a show, marry the girl, keep everything unsavory, private and locked away. Selfish, I suppose. Not to want to spend my entire life screaming on the inside. He was going to do a blood ritual. Alter my mind. Make me acceptable. I found out. I left.
Would that kind of thing have worked?
Can blood magic actually do that?
Maybe. It could also have left me a drooling vegetable. It crushed me to think he found that absurd risk preferable to scandal. Part of me has always hoped he didn't really want to go through with it. If he had. I can't even imagine the person I would be now. I wouldn't like that, Dorian.
Are you alright?
Are you alright?
No, not really. Thank you for bringing me out there. It wasn't what I expected, but it's something. Maker knows what you must think of me now, after that whole display.
Good things.
I don't think less of you. More, if possible.
The things you say.
I mean it.
My father never understood. Living a lie, it festers inside of you like poison. You have to fight for what's in your heart.
I agree.
Oh. Well, I'm not complaining.
I see you enjoy playing with fire, Inquisitor.
At any rate, time to drink myself into a stupor. It's been that sort of day. Join me sometime, if you've a mind.
You and I are more alike than you can
I
imagine.
don't know what you think you're doing.
I'm being clucked at by a hen, evidently.
Don't play the fool with me, young man.
If I wanted to play the fool, I could be rather more convincing, I assure you.
Your glib tongue does you no credit.
You'd be surprised at the credit my tongue gets me, Your Reverence.
Oh, where did Dorian even end up? Oh, there he is. Well, apparently Mother Giselle wasn't too happy seeing the Inquisitor and, one of the Inquisitor members having a little bit of tongue swapping. Anyway, I was kind of hoping my first kiss was going to be with Iron Ball, but at the same time, I'm not complaining in this situation either, so, you know, I'm pretty okay with this as well. But in the meantime, I'm gonna have to go to my base, see if maybe I can find some opportunities as well, and hopefully I did not ruin my chance at my romance with him. Please tell me I am allowed to do multiple love routes. Please tell me I can. Hello, Iron Bull. Ooh.
You wanted to see me?
Little bitches!
Bull! I got it!
Yeah, my soul's dust. Yours is scattered all over the ground, though, so... Sorry, boss. I thought I might need backup. Guess I'm not even worth sending professionals for.
You were expecting them?
You knew the assassins were coming.
Little change in the guard rotation tipped me off.
Could have warned me.
Why didn't you tell me ahead of time?
You go through years of Ben Hasrith training to hide facial expressions when I wasn't looking? See? Like that. If I'd warned you with the guards, the assassins would have been tipped off.
Well, how's that wound?
Are you all right?
Fine. Hurt myself worse than this fooling around in bed.
I could have been poisoned.
What if they used poison?
Oh, they definitely used poison. Sarcomec, liquid form. If I hadn't been dosing myself with the antidote, I'd be going crazy and puking my guts up right now.
Ugh.
As it is, it stings like shit. But that's about it.
Should we retaliate?
Are you interested in getting some payback?
Against who? The entire Ben Hasrith? Besides, this wasn't serious. Sending two guys with blades against me? That's not a hit. That's a formality. Just making it clear that I'm Talvashoth. Talva fucking Shoth.
You're still you.
You acted like a Talvashoth for years. That didn't change you. Neither does this.
That was just a role. This is my life. As one of those. I've killed hundreds of Talvashoth in Saharan. Bandits, murderers, bastards who turned their back on the Qun. And now I'm one of them.
No. You're the Iron Bull.
You're not a Talvashoth. That's a Kunari word, and you don't follow the Qun any longer. You're Iron Bull, mercenary captain for the Inquisition.
I can live with that. Anyway, I'll get this cleaned up and let Red know what happened. Boss, whatever I miss, whatever I regret, this is where I want to be. Whenever you need an ass kicked, the Iron Bull is with you.
And we'll be kicking ass together. Maybe even alternating between who kicks whose ass every now and then. Anyway, who do we have behind this door? Cullen. I kind of want to see more of Iron Bull, though. YOLO! Ow! No need to report that, just practicing my superhero landing again. Because after all, I am the best. The best of the best. Now then, I still need to talk to Ironbone more. It does seem like I could do multiple romance routes.
I can't understand how those women in the kitchen can be awake so early after the night we had.
Wait, what night?
See you later, Bull.
Did I miss something?
Nice talking with you, boss.
Hold on. Hold on. I feel like this is a sign for something. I must investigate this very quickly. I cannot live with myself if I do not have what it is I think he is talking about as of right now. I must witness what it is that he must be talking about. Oh, okay, not quite what I was expecting. Or maybe there must be more. There must be more. There must be something more to this. There's a quest thing. Oh, it's for the war room, damn it. Nice bed, though. I definitely have a good taste in beds. What does he mean? What does he mean? What does he mean? What does he mean? He had nothing else to say, though, so what does he mean? What does he mean? Did I miss something? What did I miss? What amazing, beautiful thing did I miss that he is talking about? Did someone disguise themselves as...
Good to see you, boss.
See you later, Bull.
Nice talking with you, boss.
Oh wait, was he talking about like, oh, he was with one of the...
Of course.
Okay. Okay, it hasn't quite gotten to that part yet, but, oh well. Anyway, I suppose maybe I'll just go ahead and, I'll, go to other places. Let's go to the, western approach. See some new scenery. And, oh. Well, Dorian now seems to have something different with him. Anyway, I am gonna bring you. And we'll also bring Blackwall and Ironbolt. Okay, gotcha. There we go. Alright, let's see what this western approach place is all about and see what artifacts we can find here. And maybe what other jobs we can find in the area to stabilize the region and bring more power for the Inquisition. Maybe also more of those shots. It's been quite a while since I've been able to appreciate their beauty up close and personal. But anyway, let's not get too distracted, shall we? We have plenty of things that need to be done over in the western approach anyway, so let's go. I'm pretty sure...
Visitor.
Oh.
Welcome to the western approach. We've sighted warden activity to the southwest, but no one's been close enough to figure out what they're doing. Between the sandstorms and the vicious wildlife, we haven't made it far out here. One of my men got too close to a poison hot spring and gave me a slightly delirious report of a high dragon flying overhead. In short, this might just be the worst place in the entire world. Be careful out there.
Well, thanks for the warning.
Well, it's good to know what I'm in for.
Sorry I don't have more for you. We intercepted a Venatori messenger and, persuaded him to give up the orders he was carrying. We have them here. This entire place. It just feels like something's not right. Be careful.
Oh, you know I always am. So, you know.
This might interest you, sir.
What is it?
What is it?
This may be worthwhile.
Okay, Venatori intelligence. Let's see what we have. Oh, what's this? Intercepted Venatori message. Octavian. With our allies, the Templars redeploying and abandoning their mine in the canyons, message fragments mandatory cipher. Search for the mine. We will now focus our efforts on the excavations and the summoning attempts. Go have a word with our White Claw associates. I'll be sending further resources your way. Service. Alright, Blackwall can also level up, so let's go check him out, shall we? Let's see. Let's get you Lunge and Slash now. There we go, that ought to do it. Inspect Requisition. Dwarven Puzzle Box, right? Yeah, that's available. Alright then. Let's make a move on, shall we, gentlemen? There's a rift already over there. At least we know we're in for some early excitement. Some fine entertainment to get through. Alright, show me what you got, demons. Oh, definitely so much better than having to deal with Darkspawn. And just one more for this round, and then you're dead. Oh, I completely forgot to hand in my research stuff. Oops. Oh well. I'll get back to it once I get back to Skyhold, so, you know, it'll come in time. I just get so distracted so easily, what with me dealing with the emotional problems of my inner circle, the kissing of men in my inner circle, and other things. And also closing rifts. There we go. Alright, that's one rift in the area taken care of. Oh, there's just one more. Enhanced Flashfire Ring and Fire Essence. I'll be taking those. Ooh. Paragon's Luster. Don't mind if I take those. Discover the canyons. Looks like there is a mission up there. Now, where will you lead me exactly? Is a very important question I'd like to have answered. Come on, I can make it up there. You know I can make it up there. Don't you bullshit me and tell me I can't. Damn it, I know! You can jump higher than that, Asthanor! You're a Dalish elf! There we go. See? Wasn't that hard. Nothing like a little bit of, rock climbing to help me with, this particular situation. I cannot climb that area in particular, though. Okay, then. Let's see what's in here, then.
That's a lot of carts. Why are they even out here?
No idea. Quillback leather and blue vitriol. Strange indeed. I'm sure there must be another, more passable route to get to where it is I would like to go. Guys, are you still up there? I could... Oh well, I can handle this one.
Goodbye.
Oh, Deathroot. Don't mind if I take that, and... Oh, so this is where I get the Deathroot. Okay, well, already we're making some progress for that mission. Now let's see, what is this for? Primeval Red... Oh... So I'm gonna have to change the party slightly. I mean, Dorian probably still needs to be here. Yeah, he definitely does. Although then again, I don't think Varric necessarily needs to be here. I think maybe he could probably handle not being here for 2 destructions of red lyrium. Probably. I think that'll be fine. Oh, more death root for my assassin teaching. Don't mind if I do. Oh, a quest. Wonder what it is. Wait, is that staff able... Is it shooting lightning as well? Maybe I should get him to learn some lightning magic. Or storm magic as it's probably referred to.
What are the odds that all these people just happen to die here?
They'd have to be pretty impressive research supplies. Package label property of Frederick of Serral to University of Orlais, Nazar's Pass Research Camp.
I guess someone out in the desert is missing a bunch of stuff.
What happened here? Whoever did this has a lot to answer for.
Well, I suppose this was definitely not the, definitely picked the wrong time and location to try and start a field trip, it would appear. Some cave entrances, it looks like. Ghoul's beard. Take some of that, even though I have no idea what it is for. And there's another quest we can get over here. May as well take a look at that as well. Oh, something to examine over here. Old Chantry trail signs. The Chantry used these symbols long ago to mark trails to hidden locations. They're often mistaken by passerby as simple carvings in the rocks and trees.
A Chantry symbol out here. Odd.
Oh my. Yeah, I honestly don't think that they would have had the best field trip even without whoever may have just killed them. Pretty sure they would have ended up that way no matter what. Just a thought. Because the Quillbacks do not look too friendly. Quillback intestines. And Alpha Quillback spines. Oh, Way of the Artificer. Okay. Well, this is helping me with, this place is definitely helping me with my, training, it would appear. Now, what might... Oh, plain quarry, don't mind if I do. Let's see, Superior Tower, I just need one more and a couple of logging stands and I can get a superior, tower. Although I could also get a better courtyard as well. Oh, decisions. How am I supposed to decide between any of them? Which one to prioritize? Do I go for the better, beautiful courtyard? Or do I go for the towers that also look rather beautiful and superior, and also can blow people up through projectiles? Ugh, decisions. Really difficult to figure out, I'd say. And it appears there's something I can claim up.
We're fighting her, right? Tell me we're fighting her, boss.
When I get the chance, sure. You know what? I definitely do want to be prepared for the, oh, Lazarite. Don't mind if I do. Okay, after we take care of those guys, then we go for the dragon. Okay, where did you come from exactly? And stop trying to murder Dorian. I just made out with him, and you do not get to try and take away my makeout session, boys. And also lovers. Definite lovers. I'll also be taking all of your things. What are these research supplies supposed to be for?
The trail leads on.
Trail does in fact lead on, and it leads on into the path of the dragon. And since the Bay requests that I fight said dragon, I must fight the dragon. Oh. Apparently it also leads on to a very poison cloudy looking area. I I've done worse. I've done crazier things. Like these deep mushrooms. Oh wait, this is for like a unlock operation.
Turn back! This is madness!
But
Someone at Skyhold will have a solution.
But the Fae requests that we fight the... And there's a death route! Don't worry, I just need this death route. There we go. Okay, we're good. We're good. We'll eventually find some way to take care of this. Not so tough now, are ya? Since you're dead. Wait, Phoenix scales? The fuck? These don't look like phoenixes. Well, Iron Bolt leveled up, so may as well take a look at what he's got. What have we got for you, Reaver? Blood Frenzy, they thought you could oh, I guess I forgot to apply that this time. Alright, let's see, what have we got discovered so far? There's something we cannot explore over there. There's also a landmark over here. And a camp we could establish somewhere in this direction. I'm gonna check out the camp location. I'm thinking this probably is not the correct way to it. And I'm just poisoning myself for no reason, as it turns out. Let's just turn back. Giant staircase. Oh, maybe it's over there that I can set up the camp. That makes more sense instead of just walking through the poisonous gas clouds. That makes way more sense. So, unfortunately, Iron Bolt Bay, we might just have to hold off on the dragon fighting a little bit, so that we could clear out the gas clouds. It is gonna have to wait a little bit, so hopefully you're alright with that. This does seem like a very interesting location. I must investigate it.
There might be something here. Better take a closer look.
Indeed, I completely agree, as I also dance on these rocks. Oh, yeah, there's definitely something in there. Or on top of this tower, I mean. Let's see what we find. See a bunch of cheese wheels. Bottle of Theros West Hills brandy. Notes of black currant with a honeysuckle finish also tastes like brandy. Oh gee, I never would have guessed that a bottle of brandy would have tasted like a bottle of brandy. Who would have thunk? Anyway, my companions seem to be fighting people, so, or, no, they were not fighting people. I instead started a fight with these assholes, and, get an up-close shot with my arrow, bitch. They just never learn, do they? They really don't, and you trying to run away? Not gonna happen. Especially when you've got my base Iron Bull chains and also my ultimate ability of... my ultimate archer ability, and Iron Bull slightly improves, yay. Message fragment. Oh, now we just need a Venatory Cipher, and we can hand in that requisition, and first things first, set up camp. Ah, much better. Rifts in the sand and dust. Oh, there's more rifts to take care of in the area. Ah, fine. There are Chantry symbols out in the desert. They appear to lead somewhere. I wonder where. What's up here? Unfinished business. Since the Seeker's strange absence, some of their Cassandra's thing, memories of the Grey. Okay, so there's Blackwall's thing and also Cassandra's thing. Yeah, we have to figure that part out as well. And then there's the red lyrium stuff, which has to be inside these mines as well. Then there's Holding the Western Approach. Draconology, a shipment of goods destined for a University of Orlais researcher named Frederick appears to have been waylaid by bandits. The shipping label suggests the camp is somewhere in Nazir's Pass. Red lyrium, more of it, and Memories of the Grey down there. Okay. Alright. Well, I think we will have to end the video here, having done some stuff in the Western Approach, dealt with Dorian's, emotional family problems, and also, taking care of an assassin problem made for Iron Bull, so I think we definitely did quite a lot of... What is that in the distance? Oh, first thing first. Kill you. Okay, should I be concerned about the possibility of giant Nehekaran, war machine constructions thingies trying to kill us? If that's the case, well then I guess this is definitely going more towards Warhammer than I thought it'd be. But I will be taking that canine leather, and I think we'll just end the video here for now, since we have run out of time, unfortunately, so we will have to end the video here. So I hope y'all enjoyed this video. Give that like button a stab if you did. Subscribe if you want more death in your life. Be sure the bell is tolling for thee. Until next time, rest in peace. Bye! Enjoyed today's video? Well, there's plenty more for you to enjoy here, and if you also want to support this small channel, then there is also my Ko-fi, which is available, as well as a Twitter thread that gives you my commissioning info, and if you'd like some traditional art or literature, feel free to DM me on Twitter. Thank you for enjoying the video and for your viewership.